Welcome back to the stream. We are level 27, the maximum level, and we are a Stormy Frog character. We use a big ol' mace. We worship a storm god that surrounds us with elemental fury. We got a giant shield, and we know all sorts of support and debuff spells. So we're spending a lot of time casting big ol' ice clouds around us and using Wereblood to regenerate ourselves from killing what's around us. We've gotten 5 of the 15 runes of Zot. We just came out of the Abyss. Nearly died many times, but we got it. Before that, we stole the rune from the bottom of the slime pits, and now we're going to go into a different branch. We're going to go into Pandemonium. So there are several runes in Pandemonium. One of them spawns kind of just on a normal level, the demonic rune, and then after that there's 4 special Pandemonium levels. So we're going to just hop in one of them and see how it goes. We've gotten pretty fortunate with our resists too, and that's kind of what's pushing us to go into Pandemonium. We're maxed out on fire, cold, negativity, poison, corrosion, 4 out of 5 willpower pips. We also have reflection, see invisible, and our body armor has health regen on it. So, without further ado, let's go to Pandemonium. So immediately, we're next to this sun demon and this cacodemons across the room. We really don't want to be malmutated. So let's go and hop over to them. We did get malmutated, unfortunately. And we should have gone into statue form. Oh well. So let's put Wereblood back on. And we'll try and get this Nekazak out of here with upheaval. Take out the Executioner and the 6 for him. Alright, not so bad. Let's go to statue form due to the Brimstone Fiend. And let's do the offensive hop. Smack it a few times. Get out of statue form so that we can regen. There's a Tormentor, so we'll go back into statue. Pretty low on HP, this is dangerous. I'm gonna use a Dig Wand, our last dig charge. Probably could have used that a little better. Let's get our box of beasts. Alright, we were able to rest up mostly to full. So we found a gateway to another pan level, which honestly would be a good idea. The reason I say this is there's lots of mutation. There's Nekozex and Cacodemons on here, so we really don't want to fight them for much longer than we need to. Okay. No rune on this one either, so there's no particular reason to stay. Wow, legendary destruction. That sounds bad. We'll go for the paralyze. Use Yara's on the executioner. Another Blood Saint. Railbird 80 with an unfortunate story of demise in Pandemonium. Human Fire Elementalist encountered a Chichi Middle. Warmonger. They attack 4 times, 40, 20, and 20. And it can haste other enemies. Pretty dangerous. Yeah, let's not pretend that Pandemonium is safe. It's not really safe at all. I think our next opportunity to get out, we will, and we'll probably go into a Ziggurat. It would be really nice to find a Scroll of Brand weapon. Like, super crazy nice. It would also be good to find Lesser Beckoning. Are they immune to cold? No. They can do some pretty scary attacks, though. Hopefully the Hellion won't throw anything at us, because the Hellion hopefully doesn't want to kill these demon spawns. And Keslaw's helpful in these sustained fights. The clouds do a decent amount of damage. This may very well be the central wall right here. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's starting to look like it. So we're up against our first Pan Lord, has a Flaming Touch, and also knows Blink Bolt. So as long as we stay adjacent, we should be okay. Yeah, let's get a Phantom Mirror. Yeah, so The strategy of going into Ziggurat is a little flawed. Well, it depends. So, right now, the whole point of going into Ziggurat is just to get some gear and do maybe 10 levels, not a whole lot. And so, from that standpoint, I think a Ziggurat's probably easier. One thing that we're really finding is that we don't have a lot of good damage output. Like, it's taken us forever to try and get this pan lord down. Basically just continuously blink bolting us, which is doing a ton of damage. Way more damage than we'd like. Alright, so looks like we finally killed that Pan Lord. Did get a teleport scroll, some gold, an artifact ring, which is 2 pips of resist fire and a pip of resist cold. Cool. We're gonna rest and then let's full explore this level. Might regret that. Oh, we're sapped. And then we have no spell casting. I didn't even notice that. Well, we can still use abilities. Right Shield of Reflection. It's not as good as our Tower Shield, but polymorph charges. Yeah. Well, speaking of Ziggurats, we haven't gone very far in Ziggurat. So, the furthest that we've ever been is a level 18. And that was our Centaur Fighter. I think that was our Centaur Fighter route. Yeah. That was a 15 rune win. That was a different game version, though. That was 0.18. So many things different. Hunger, for example. Yeah, it would be really nice to have lesser beckoning, because these Hellions right now are super annoying, and other similar enemies. We do have Hop. We need to remember that we have Hop available to us. Okay, different region of Pandemonium. Let's search this, make sure we didn't miss anything. Okay. No rune here either. We'll do the offensive hop over to the Shadow Demon. A Book of Debilitation. Okay. I don't think we'll get Confusing Touch, but we'll pick it up. And it looks like this level maybe doesn't have Mecha's X. Uh-oh, we're marked. Yeah, we gotta cancel that. We're still basically gonna call the entire level over to us. But at least we're closer to this exit. And we can get out over here. The Pandemonium has been tougher than expected so far. Demon Spawn Warmonger. Those are the ones that can haste others. And they can sap magic. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Well, let's animate our armor and get a Mana Viper. Blizzard Demon doesn't have much on us. Fireflies. Sounds like there's some imps nearby. What's the hell? Okay. Other stuff that might be nice for this character. So right now we are picking up some extra necromancy so that we can use Bortmur's Vile Clutch. What are we at? 16%, so we're getting close. And then once our maces and flails has been mastered, we'll pick up some other skills as well. So we've yet to really find the opportunity to leave Pandemonium. So we can go to other levels, sure. Wow, somehow we were able to kill that executioner in one hit. Alright, sapped. Alright, that's not something we particularly want to fight right now. Ah, crap. Cast a spell while we were sapped. Okay, looks like it expired. Got an invis potion. Alright, we're just wondering where the Pan Lord is. So it's as a full. Energy Bolt, Silence, and Dimension Anchor. Okay, well, let's use our Phantom Mirror. And let's use Freezing Cloud. It's silenced, so it's a good thing we cast our Freezing Cloud when we did. We're anchored, and we killed Azaful. Nice. It would be nice to get better invocations as well, so we could use Upheaval more offensively. Alright, so that's it for the exploration. Let's see what awaits us on this other Pandemonium level. Here's a gate leading out. Let's break line of sight of those enemies. And they can't come get to us. Okay. We'll still try and clear this level. It looks like it has a not awful enemy composition. Of course, getting hurled damnation at over and over kind of changes my mind a little. Immune to cold. We can go for paralyze. Alright, that's not very effective. Denser vein with acid clouds. We do have a ring that has fly and a bunch of resists on it, but we're not using it. We are amphibious though, because we're a Barachi. Yeah, and we did some exploiting of deep water, and it worked out pretty well. We are in a pretty dangerous situation right now. Is it this blood stain? What is it? Oh, we have a tormentor. We're gonna have to go into statue form. Too contaminated to do what we want. And still cast a freezing cloud. Hop into this hallway, get out of statue form. We'll do some phantom mirror summons. Didn't work out very well. That was a battle. Alright, so this Panlord, Energy Bolt, Bolt of Draining, Paralyze, Bat-like Wings, and a Ram's Head. We're going to use our File of Floods. And we'll radiate it to deform it. And then we'll start attacking. Looks like the File of Floods didn't help with the casting. Alright, wow. That was like never-ending fighting. Clearly it wasn't never-ending because it stopped, but sure felt like it at the time. So, there's a gate out. But we gotta see what's in this treasure room, considering we already killed the Panlord. Right. Not doing too poorly. Do the offensive hop towards the helm. Potion of mutation, always nice to see. As we go inside the treasure, or the inner vault, looks like there is no treasure. Dang. Those hellions. Oh, sloppy. That's how you die. Sloppy. So we have the level explored, and we have an opportunity to leave Pandemonium. There's no benefit to staying, but even if we're going to go back into Pandemonium, let's take this portal. Let's get the scroll of enchant weapon. What else do we have on this level? Alright, so we're out of Pandemonium. Maybe we should go to the Ziggurat. Yeah, maybe we should. We will memorize board yours. And we'll keep that as C. Alright, where was that Ziggurat? Depths 1. Let's make sure to clear up some inventory room. Eight slots, that's a good amount. And yeah, let's go to that Ziggurat. Let's do it. Azure Gel, no big deal. Scroll of Fog, Silence, and some gold. Next level is an Acid Blob and an Destruction. So we'll take care of those. 2 scrolls of enchant armor, roots charges, and some gold. Level 3. Not a sharpshooter or saber. I'm just gonna hop right in. And we'll cast Radiate. And then we'll smack everything else to death. So, we found Steam Dragon Scales, Scroll of Amnesia, Potion of Haste. Alright, let's see what's on level 4. Enchant Armor and Dig. Ironbound Preserver, Yaktar Captain, Torpor Snail. So we're going to immediately freeze and cloud everything. And the Torpor Snail was a shapeshifter. We have a Harpy next to us, so 88. Take that War Gargoyle out. And the last enemy left is a Freezing Raid. So we got an extra enchant armor scroll. Digging. We added Silence. Interesting amulet. Has both mana regen and health regen and intellect and resist cold. But it has random slow. Potion of Experience, Baller. Doesn't really matter where we put it. We can get maces and flails maxed out a little sooner, so that's what we'll do. Alright, that was a pretty good level. Ziggurat 5. So, we have another Torpor Seal. We're gonna Freezing Cloud. And we'll cast Upheaval. Then we'll Irradiate. Then we'll Manifold Assault. And we're at max HP. Successful Ziggurat. Scroll of Brand Weapon. Heck yeah. Well, let's go ahead and read that. What brand do you think we're gonna get? What would be nice? Holy Wrath would be nice. Vorpal would be nice. Speed would be nice. But we're gonna hope for Holy Wrath. We got Vorpal, so that just was a pretty big damage increase for us on everything that we fight. Very respectable brand. Alright. Let's check out Ziggurat 6. So we've got 4 statues. Now these statues, they can see invisible. We're just gonna hop right in the middle of them. Uh-oh. That was maybe not the best move. Anyways, we're still gonna try and get in the middle of them so that we can irradiate. So we'll irradiate once. We'll irradiate twice. We will use Condenser Vein. Get Fire Clouds on everything. We took out the Obsidian statue. We took out one of the Orange Crystal statues. We took out the last Orange Crystal statue. So we got several pretty nasty things. Take that out. Take the clown out. Alright. So we did get kind of low on HP, but we managed to take it all out. We added Agony to our library. And we gained 5 potions of haste. So that's pretty sweet. We have a lot of stat loss, which we kind of need to be careful of, but anyhow, Ziggurat 7. Killer Clown, Quicksilver Dragon, Ugly Things, Anacondas. So we'll get some Freezing Clouds out. And then let's pop ourselves in. We're going to get dispelled by Quicksilver Dragon, which is kind of annoying. Anyhow, we'll irradiate once, twice. And cast Manifold Assault. So, what do we have? Looks like we have more roots. We have an Artifact Morning Star. That gives us Corrosion and Dexterity. We have a Manual of Armor. Heal Wounds. We got Ogreb's Toxic Radiance. There's a Helmet of See Invisible, and a Potion of Berserk Rage. So that's pretty good for Ziggurat 7. Railbird on here with the ranged weapon. So if you think of a Flame Brand, that's an increase of about 25%, or 2 out of 8. And you can get up to 3 of 8 extra damage bonus against non-fire resistant monsters, and Whipple Brand is 16%. It's roughly 1 out of 6. So I guess let's see what's on Ziggurat 8. Let's see, Bloated Husk. We want to take that out. In fact, I can't reach it. Used 2 Tremor Stones, which did an insane amount of damage and basically killed everything. Use Upheaval on the Thorn Hunter. Step away from the thorns. Cast a Freezing Cloud. And we'll cast Manifold Assault. And it looks like that basically cleared out this level. So what do we have on Ziggurat 8? Potion of Mutation, Cancellation, an Artifact Scale Mail with 2 Slay, Immolation Scrolls, and not a whole lot. So let's check out Ziggurat 9. Okay, we've got Black Mambas. Let's just go ahead and use a big old scroll of poison. There's a Shock Serpent. Okay, so we just got blinked on. So we'll use Irradiate twice. That'll basically kill everything at that point. We can still hop away, but we're getting some easy kills. Let's Dispel. These guys up there. Dispel these guys from here. Now's a good time to do a hop away. And we'll use tremor stones again, which killed everything. Okay, so we have a tin of tremor stones that we don't need to pick up. Teleport scroll, magic mapping, artifact robe. We got latest liquefaction, airstrike, and cause fear. And also the +8 stormbow. Which is a pretty cool bow. We'll pick it up because it's so cool. And I guess we'll go into Ziggurat 10. We have a Pan Lord, resistant to poison. Let's go ahead and read another scroll of poison. We'll use Wand of Roots. Do this for a little while. Use Wand of Roots again. I just want to try and have this take the maximum. Alright, we're slowed because of that torpor snail. We'll still cast Wand of Roots another time. Looks like it's time to cast Disaster Area. That killed most things. So we'll try and melee. Our Necromancy hit the level we wanted it to. Let's get armor and indications. Okay, so that's that for Ziggurat 10. That was pretty tough. That was a Pan Lord, Titan, several killer clowns, but our loot stacks are getting bigger and bigger. So we get some gold, Blink Scroll, which is nice. We add Poisonous Vapors to our library, Teleport Scrolls, Enchant Weapon Scrolls, Artifact Arbalest, and then a tin of Tremor Stones that we don't need to pick up. In fact, let's just adjust our auto pickup rules. Okay. Let's make sure we didn't miss anything. And then we're gonna go on to Ziggurat 11. Alright, so we start off with 2 3x3 pools of lava with a green statue in the middle. There's 4 of them in this level, actually. don't have any flight potions, seriously? Do we not have those on auto pickup? That would be why. Oh, that was a ring of flight. We do have that ring, but we didn't bring it with us. Alright, Ancient Lich, Vault Warden, multiple Sphinxes. In fact, let's use our Upheaval on this Phantasmal Warrior, since we don't really want to lose our magic resistance. Alright, so lots of Lich action going on. So let's save our pop until we need it. Let's use one of those haze potions. The Liches were not going to affect this cold, right? And we'll do some damage, actually. Now you hasted yourself, so we can unravel that. We might have to use a potion of magic. Alright, let's hop over to this other side. And then let's unravel these enemies. Let's cast another freezing cloud here. Yeah, these Liches do a lot of damage, especially when they're hasted. They know how to summon demons. I guess we should have used a teleport scroll earlier. Okay, so that was a little tough. But we got through it. Looks like we found a potion of experience. We got lightning bolt, swiftness. Let's take that potion of experience and let's just put it into invocations. There was a little bit of a save. We found that potion of haste that we used. We found that scroll of teleportation that we used. Another ring of wizardry. Okay. So let's see what Ziggurat 12 brings. 19 shouts. Let's see what they are. It seems like they're going to be undead. No. So we're going to use Scroll of Poison and Potion of Attraction. Because it looks like it's a lot of archers. Okay, it doesn't look so bad, but this is not quite half of all the enemies. So we have a hop at our disposal. We have irradiates, but we only get 2 of those. We have Manifold Assault, Statue Form. Let's go ahead and cast some Upheaval into this big old pack. In fact, we'll do that again. So, more sharpshooters. Lots more sharpshooters. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Use Upheaval again here. And let's use that Tomb of Tremor Stones. And let's do it again. Alright, that basically killed everything. We just have a Cyclops and a Sharpshooter left. Very nice. So, let's look at the treasure stack. Enchant Armor. 2 scrolls of Enchant Armor. A Boots of the Snake Pit. So right now our boots have Resist Cold. These give us Resisted Electricity and 4 Strength. So we're going to wear that because that opens up our ring to be able to wear something else. Speaking of rings, this one has Resist Electricity, 4 Evasion, Stealth, but it has minus Willpower, which is a thumbs down. 4 EV is nice though. Teleport Scroll, Staff of Earth. Yeah, that's a thumbs down ring. But we will wear these boots. Yeah, 4 Strength. Oh. Splatted in Layer 2. RIP Railbird. Well, we gotta think about whether or not we're gonna go to the last. So let's see, 12. We're on Ziggurat 12. We have been past Ziggurat 12 before. So maybe we'll keep going. We just need a brief break. And then we'll decide whether to go to Ziggurat 13 or not. Alright, and with that. So, if someone in the CAO chat So we have Bombada asking us a question. So let's do list game Bombada. Number of unique runes. Greater than 0. Sorted by the character combination and the runes. So Bombada has 3 games that they've gotten runes. Level a Demon Spawn Fighter with 10 runes, Minotaur Fighter with 13 runes, and a Vine Stalker Monk with 2 runes. And we can also add their XL in place. So if we do that, we can see that their Demon Spawn Fighter with 10 runes died in Pandemonium, level 27. Their Minotaur Fighter with 13 runes died on Ziggurat 24, and their Vine Stalker Monk died at the last level of Crypt. So you can do a lot with some of these commands. Yeah. So for example, we'll do one more. Let's list our own games. Period is your own, asterisk is everybody. So list our own games where we've gotten at least 1 rune, and the place that we died is not, I think we can do it this way. Place is not equal to Dungeon 1. Might have gotten the syntax wrong. Okay, cool. There we go. So we have lots of... We're not even going to try and parse that. We're just going to go on to the next Ziggurat level. So there's 2 commands. There's LG, which is list game. That's only for the characters that you either won with or died. And there's also LM for list milestone. So list milestone So if you just do plain old list milestone, you can see. Anyhow, we're going to go ahead and put those beats on. So it'll drain us once we take it off, but now we don't have to go into statue form for it. And what do you know, we actually picked up a damage rating. Alright, Zig 13 it is. "17 shouts. Air elemental, which is nice that we have. Resist that we do. We have some halberds. Looks like this is going to be an elf type vault. Let's save the poison, I guess. Yeah, let's use it. Let's use that attraction. And we'll force everything to walk through up clouds. You know, said no one before you corrected that when you said freakish things can happen on any floor, and oh, I thought you meant if you auto-explore, freakish things can happen. And I was like, oh, insightful. One thing is like the ratio of how threatening something is versus how powerful your character is, or how resilient your character is. Because in the very beginning of the game, you basically can't cover. Like, you have to kill things in one engagement. You don't have any running away ability. Let's get another freezing cloud in here. And then we're about ready for an irradiate. We haven't done it yet, so it's one. We can Yara's this hasted night. We'll irradiate again. Nice. Wow. This person, Crust, just posted their character dump. Said they're on the 47th Ziggurat and have spent 800,000 turns. Alright, so let me check out the treasure. We see teleport, vulnerability, another potion of experience, which we will quaff. And we'll use it to get our invocations up. Scrolls of Blinking, +9 Quick Blade of Gehenna, Attraction Potions, Gold. Alright. Wasn't too bad. You're on a streak as well, aren't you, said no one? I think your streak is a lot longer than the streak our character's on. Yeah, you're on a 5-win streak. Hey, we're both on a 5-win streak. That's kind of cool. Yeah, you were on a really long one. I thought it was like a 17. It was a 10-win streak, maybe? Well, we're going to go into Zig 14, and there's a specific reason why we're doing this. We're doing this because we're going to try and hope and get lesser beckoning. Looks like our key presses. We're going to have to reopen our windows. We're going to pause this real quickly. Alright, I'm going to change music here. We're going to go down to Zig 14. I'm going to hope to get lesser beckoning. Alright, we hear lots of buzzing noises. Barks. Let's use the last scroll of poison. Now let's wait until they're in our line of sight. Air Elemental, Shock Serpent, Spark Wasp. It would actually be better if we used Freezing Cloud. What we're gonna do. Alright, so we just have basically tons of freezing clouds everywhere. Lots and lots and lots of electricity all around us. Let's go ahead and use Tin Tremor Stones. Use another Radiate. Let's use Elemental Force. Now we have lots and lots of water elementals. And we're going to hop, hopefully, in the middle of them. We're close to it. Damn, we're taking a lot of damage. It's the airstrike, isn't it? Yeah, that's super dangerous. Let's just blink all the way over here. And that way we can check out all the treasure, see if it's worth staying for, or if we just bail. They can see invisible, so that's not going to work. We could use a Scroll of Fog. Let's see, we have an artifact amulet, another scroll of brand weapon, a potion of experience, 2 scrolls of blinking. The amulet could be awesome, but our amulet is already pretty good. The amulet could be better. It's basically reflection with negativity, see, invis, and intellect. The brand weapon, have we found any other evening stars? We have. How many enchant weapons do we have? So, we have, if we were to get this scroll of brand weapon, we could get another +9 evening star. That's pretty impactful. So how many turns will we take if we run? We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to pick it up, 7, 8, and then on the 9th turn we go down. That's not great. If we use a scroll of blinking, we have 1 scroll to blink, 1 turn to blink, I mean, and then we can apport and get experience, brand weapon, blinking, and the amulet. And then in like 3 or 4 turns, we can get it all. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to apport the brand weapon. And the amulet. Oh shit. Alright, we'll pick them both up. Oh, we can't carry that many items, are you kidding? And now all these titans are in our line of sight. That was a misplay. Alright, we're only going to get the scroll of brand weapon. And then we're going to blink. Well, we'll leave on Ziggurat 14. And we rest up to full. Let's find this other evening star. And it's a vampiric evening star. We'll take it. Enchant weapon scrolls. One more. Alright, so now we have a vampiric evening star and a purple evening star. Looks like the brand is not included in the damage rating for Vorpal. Anyhow, what an interesting situation we're in. What shields have we found? Not much. It would be nice to get a little extra resist cold. What kind of gloves have we found? Yeah, let's use those gloves of dexterity. Those would be better. Probably get an extra evasion from that. Yeah, we got 2 extra. Very nice. Anything in our shopping list worth getting? Only if we want to swap out our cloak. If we did that and we got resistance, we could patch up the cold resist. Let's go back to depths 1. Let's drop these things. The strongest kobold start. Ooh, that's an interesting question. Well, first of all, let's think about what the strong benefits of a kobold are. And then that'll maybe lead you to the answer. I played mint kobolds. Kobolds are fragile, so you're not really in great position to just run around tabbing everything. But your stealth is insane. Like, you have a +4 stealth aptitude. With a kobold, if you start off with short blades, even if you don't put any new experience into stealth, that basically carries you the first several dungeon levels. And short blades is like +3 aptitude. So I think probably that's one of the strongest kobold starts, is anything that'll give you some fighting and short blade skill. So there's a few reasons why short blade is good. One of them is that the accuracy, base accuracy on short blades is really good. And then also for kobold, it's really easy to get ranks. But in my assessment, in the beginning of the game, weapon accuracy is super important, especially when you're a kobold with -20% HP. So I'd say you really can't go wrong with anything that starts you with good melee stuff. So monk, fighter, gladiator, any of those would be good. The changes to ranged combat actually make ranged particularly attractive as well. But I think you can actually do that even with starting with a short blade. It's so little experience in the grand scheme of things. You can go anywhere. Now, if you know you want to be casting 3 spell schools or something, like, maybe start with that. Man, as for this character, Pandemonium was kind of difficult. But we now have a Vorpal brand on our Evening Star, and we now have Resist Electricity. So that seems pretty positive. If we take off our Fire Resist Cloak, we still have 3 pips of Fire Resist. So that's kind of like an open slot that right now we're wearing just for the armor class. We do get evocable invisibility. We can potentially get that. Let's go back into the Pandemonium, I guess. But yeah, in terms of Kobold start, Hunter or Gladiator are probably the best. If you want something that has a little more of a challenge, Kobold Delver is actually really strong. I agree in principle. But from experience, I played a kobold hunter that picked up a triple crossbow, and it had an early dungeon arbalest. And the thing is, as a kobold, your ranged combat aptitude is so good. So you're able to do a lot of damage with whatever weapon you find, because you can get it high, skill-wise. I'd say as a kobold, if you're going ranged and you find an early arbalest, you can win the game on that. Triple crossbow makes it way easier. Hand crossbow, of course, is a big boon. The reduced line of sight isn't so bad, because, yeah, you can't attack from as far away, but enemies can't attack you from that far away as well. And that's really where the huge benefit is. Okay, so before we go into Pandemonium, that reflection amulet is pretty nice, but we could get regen MP and regeneration. The random slow, I think, is not good though. Alright, Pandemonium. So we're next to a Hell Sentinel. So we're going to go into statue. They can't torment us, can they? No, they can't. Okay. So because all these enemies were right next to us, the Hell Sentinel was not hurling its damnation. Still have not found Lesser Beckoning. Alright.